Hello folks, Fuzz here, thanks for joining us today here on the live stream for more Final Fantasy X. Apologies, I never actually got to schedule this stream. I really wanted to, but I've just been so busy recently, I didn't know if I'd be able to make it or not. So I don't expect many people to be joining us since there was nothing, as I say, scheduled for it. But hey, it's good to be able to get some time. I probably won't be here for long. Hello Abhijit, welcome dude. How are you doing? I was just going to say I probably won't be here for too long today because I'm actually working on another video as well. A video that probably won't be going live for a few days. Hiya Wes, welcome mate. But it is actually taking up quite a bit of my time and I do want to try and get as much work done on it as possible. Yeah, I'm doing fine thanks Abhijit. How are you mate? It's good to see you. So this is part 3 of our Final Fantasy X stream. Having done the last couple of parts within the last week or so, I would like to start streaming this game more as well if possible, but we'll just see how we get on with that. A few people seem to be enjoying it, which is obviously a good thing, and we finished up at the end of the last stream collecting a new, overdrive for our first Aeon. Hey Nico girl, hello, welcome, how you doing? And hello Cloud, welcome to you as well. Yeah, so nice to see a few people stopping by to say hello. Let's crack on, shall we? I think we've done everything we need to do here on the village part of the island, so we can actually make our way over where the random battles occur. And I'll just check. We've got Tidus, Wakka, Yuna and Lulu. You tried but you can't sleep. Oh, sorry to hear that, Nico girl. How are you getting on with Star Ocean? Have you completed that game? You've been playing it, haven't you, if I remember? Okay, so we're starting off with Tidus and Wakka.
Hey, why don't you try out that sword
Master
again?
Matt, hello mate. How you doing?
No problem.
Not too shabby. You might make a
FTC, Wes, is that broadband? Is it fibre to cabinet? Is that what you mean, is it? Let me know if that's what you mean, and if so, I'll answer that question for you. Ah, okay, Nico. Yeah, I've liked reading your comments anyway, Nico, on the videos that we've been putting out for that. The Blossom Sisters, Clay. Is that the Major Sisters, is it? The 3 ladies that are the Aeon Summon. Oh, I didn't know that, Wes.
That looks like trouble.
Yeah, my older PS4 had a nasty problem with it. It kept bleeping the whole time, and I couldn't fix it for the life of me, but I actually managed to do so. It was the eject button on the disk drive, and I had to actually open it up and disable the eject button by putting tape over it, so now I can only eject using software from the interface. But it stopped the bleeping, which is obviously a bonus. Right, we would actually be better off using Lulu, but we don't have her right now.
Beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage.
Yeah, Major Sisters, that's the one. Hello, Anthony. Welcome, dude. Your Final Fantasy X playthrough the R1, do you get a platinum with it or not? No, because I'm trying to think what I missed on that. I don't think I did the 200 lightning dodges. I think I might have explained it on video, but I didn't actually get it myself because I sucked at it.
Fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here...
Oh, right, Wes. I've never heard of it, to be honest with you, dude. So I don't know, to be honest. What am I doing here? Fire. Sorry, guys, I'm just reading your messages as well. Oh, sorry to hear that, Nico. Yeah, I do try and stream to both platforms so that you can use whichever, obviously, is your favourite there. Hello, Elias.
Let's get this over with.
I'm doing great, thanks, dude. How are you? I'm just thinking, Wes, is that where the type of traffic is regulated? So like streaming traffic, for example, is limited. Is that what you mean, is it? Is that what that's all about? I know there was something going off in the US about that recently, wasn't there? But I don't know much about it, unfortunately. I think so, Anthony. It was a few years ago. I'm pretty sure I explained everything in that game anyway, even if I didn't get the trophies myself. The ones that I've missed, I'm hopefully going to get anyway on this particular playthrough.
Take your time.
You couldn't wait, could you, Wes? Couldn't wait for Christmas.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Okay, Wes, well, there isn't anything like that at the moment in the UK.
You ready?
To tell you the truth. But if the US goes down that route, then I suspect probably other countries will follow.
What's going on?
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Elias.
Chapu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
Yeah, welcome, guys. I can see a few more have joined us, which is great to see. I won't actually be playing for too long today. The reason I didn't schedule this stream, I just started streaming, was because I've been quite busy with other projects the past couple of days. And I didn't know if I was going to make it in time this afternoon. But I did, which is good. But I probably won't be here for too long, unfortunately. But I did want to stop by at least to say hello to those of you that could make it. So let's go ahead and save. I'm working on a video review as well at the moment for a BenQ monitor. It's never happened before, but BenQ got in touch with me and offered to send me this monitor for free on the proviso that I do a video review for it. So I said, yeah, sure, why not? It's actually my first 4K monitor. But it's quite exciting, actually. You know, I'm just a meager YouTuber, and it's not my job or anything. But it's great that I feel like I've achieved something, that I've built up a channel where a company like BenQ is sending me a free monitor. Okay, it's not happened before, probably won't happen again, but I'm quite happy about that. The final boss of this game is hard. Yeah, I think it all depends as well on how much grinding you do, doesn't it? If you do a fair bit of grinding, then you can easily out-level the boss. But I guess it depends if you want to take away the challenge in that sense. But you can get super powerful in Final Fantasy X. Which is helpful because some of the optional content, you really, really need to spend time grinding for it, don't you? Right, so here we have our first... Is this our first boss battle? Oh no, we had the tutorial type boss battle under the water earlier on, didn't we? So, no it doesn't. Right, I need to try and time this, which is a little bit awkward because I've got input lag due to the fact that I'm recording from stream as opposed to directly on the monitor. Yeah, it's really tricky, this is. I know it looked like I sucked at that, guys, but it's having to time it with the input lag, which is fine for the rest of the game. But on some of the specific timed parts, such as the overdrive there, it can be a bit tricky. I could use Chia. Yeah, I think you can actually die on this fight, you know. Hiya, Thunder King. Welcome, dude. How are you, mate? Yeah, you can have to be careful on that fight. You know, if I didn't kill him then, I probably would have thrown a potion because you can get destroyed if you're not careful.
Learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, sure it is, Elias.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm using a monitor for my PS4.
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kamari doesn't talk much anyway.
Pretty much the only difference between a TV and a monitor is that a TV has a tuner in it so that you can connect to the digital channels. But, you know, as long as your monitor's got an HDMI connection, then absolutely, yeah, you can connect your console to it. What was that then that we looted? I missed it. I was looking at chat. Looked like an item or something, didn't it? Well, I don't think it was. Oh yeah, it was a hunter sword with sensor, but I won't equip that for the time being. Okay, Wes. Take care, dude. Right then. We can actually take a step back, because I think we can purchase some equipment now from the shop. I could be wrong, it might be a little bit later on, but going from memory here, I'm pretty sure it's actually, we can do so now. Hiya, Sheldon. Oh, thanks for stopping by and sharing your feedback there, dude. Yeah, Final Fantasy XII, that was a fun series to make, and I'm glad it's helped people. Yeah, I have done a Final Fantasy X series already up on the channel. This is more of a casual, laid-back playthrough, though, just for the purposes of the stream, to be honest with you. Yeah, you can, Elias. As long as I say, the monitor's got HDMI on it, then you can certainly connect that to any of the newer consoles. I don't want to nap. Need to find the shop. I've not played that, Cloud, no. How are you finding it? Would you recommend it? Oh, goodbye if somebody's leaving us. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, welcome back, Wes. That was quick, mate. I can never remember which of these buildings is what. Ah, there we go. This is the place I wanted to be. I knew this was the item shop. I left it to last. I forgot it was also the weapon shop. But we can actually go ahead and purchase some stuff here. I don't know off the top of my head which is any good or not. Final Fantasy, hello. If you mean with this game, yeah, I guess it is slightly better graphics. It's been a while since I played the PS3 version, so I can't remember exactly off the top of my head how it looked compared to this. But there's probably not a huge difference between them, to tell you the truth. Should we try the Powerball? I'm not going to bother with the Seeker's ring, since we'll be getting, I think, a better one than this in a little while. I'm not even going to spend a whole lot of gil, to be honest with you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Wes. Oh, that sucks, mate. Yeah, my mum died of cancer when she was young. She was 53 at the time, a few years ago. And, you know, obviously I don't know what's happening with your dad, but I know what you're going through, mate, and I'm sorry to hear that. Right, I'm just going to go ahead and sort out some equipment here. It's the abilities is what you're interested in, really. The Rod of Wisdom is better than the Enchanted Rod, so we'll go ahead and equip that. Powerball. Yeah, Moogle, we got that already. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, Final Fantasy X-2 never really got the same love as Final Fantasy X at all with the remastered release. I'm not sure why that was. For example, there's only the original soundtrack with Final Fantasy X-2, as opposed to a remastered soundtrack which you got with Final Fantasy X. But obviously you still get the graphical update with X-2 that you got with X. But I don't think there's a huge difference if you're going from PS3 to PS4. I'm not sure why. I'm not understanding this stuff, because I definitely got all the Al-Bhed on the last, the Al-Bhed stuff on the last playthrough, but I don't think it's carried across for some reason. The thing is, though, a lot of people are talking about the Expert Sphere Grid, but I remember that on the PS2 version, I could select the Sphere Grid, the normal, or the Expert Sphere Grid. As, along with the Dark Aeons as well, they were available. So I'm pretty sure the international release was what the UK received on PS2. I thought America did as well, but maybe it didn't, because a lot of people in chat have said that that was new to the remaster for them, and it definitely wasn't for me. Right, so we can actually take a detour, can't we, or something around here. There should be a Garuda thing. Yeah, there it is, look. And this is where we get to summon Valefor for the first time.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
True, true. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
Press R1 during battle to switch.
Your first real battle. Let's see some style.
Infinity War, Abhijit. Yes, I did see Infinity War, and I think it was possibly, and I'm not going to say anything about it for those that haven't seen it, don't worry, other than the fact that I think it was my favourite Avengers movie. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And I am actually looking forward to the next Avengers movie. Hi guys, welcome to those joining us. Poochie Head, welcome. And Tank, welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for showing your feedback there, dude. Right, so let's go ahead here and summon Valefor. Yeah, Captain Marvel is next, isn't it, Nico Girl? Heard that that one is going to be set in the 90s. 1991, I believe that movie is going to be set. So, we'll have to see how it plays out with the whole franchise. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, great, Regina. Yeah, I'm only actually playing on a 6 megabyte upload connection, unfortunately. That's just all I have. But it lets me stream at 1920p. Oh, sorry, 1080p. Yeah, I've got Energy Blast. I haven't used it yet, but I've got it. Oh. Hello, Billings. Welcome back. Oh, you nearly got the trophy for Final Fantasy 12. That's fantastic. Yeah, I was happy when I got that one. Yeah, thanks, Nico. No, you're right, it is, isn't it? Yeah, no, I got that in the last stream. I didn't want to miss out on that one. The actual normal attack is stronger, so I'm going to go ahead and use that as opposed to Sonic Wings. Yeah, that's right. You've got to talk to the girl first, the one that I spoke to a few minutes ago that sold us the weapons. And after you've done that, you can go ahead and speak to the dog. And here it is. You'll get Energy Blast. Oh, well, thanks, Billings. I'm glad to have been able to help you. Oh, grats, Tank. On the platinum. Yeah, getting the platinum for that game is fun. And it's not one of the hardest platinums to get, so... if you haven't got many platinums before, or any, on the PS4, then I think that's a good one to start with. Because you can do it on a single playthrough. Star Ocean 4, which I'm also currently playing, I don't think I'm ever going to get the platinum for that because I just haven't got the time to devote myself to it enough in order to get that one. It takes at least, like, 3 playthroughs, really. Right, Dark Attack is nice. Let's see what we've got from Lulu. I haven't seen Black Panther yet. I have seen, as I say, Infinity War. We could summon Valefor again. Since we've done Dark Attack, we've got this thing blinded. But yeah, out of all the Marvel movies, the only one I haven't seen that's out at the moment is Black Panther. But I'm going to have to wait until it comes out on video, or DVD, or Blu-ray, whatever it is. Since it's no longer showing at the cinema near me. I also want to see that movie that came out recently. What was it? A gaming movie. Ready Player One or something. I never got to see it at the cinema, but I've heard good things about it. And then, yeah, Jurassic World 2, my son wants to see that. So I'll be taking him to it, no doubt, when it comes out. Yeah, there is quite a bit of grinding in Final Fantasy X, but it is mostly reserved for optional content, as you say, with penance, for example. It's not so much needed for the main story. Oh, Elias, I'm so sorry, I forgot to check out the video you sent me again. Oh, I'm getting old, dude. My memory's not what it once was. I'm so sorry. I will check it out, actually. I've never played Second Evolution. I played... what was the one that was also on PS2? Till the End of Time, I think it was called. And I enjoyed it. It was my first Star Ocean game. Ooh, we got a weapon. I think. Yeah. Switch hitter. It's better. I'm pretty sure there is a chest or something hidden around here, but I think it's not until later on that we can get it. And I am going off memory there, I could be wrong on that. HC Scotsman, welcome, dude. Hey, thanks for joining us. Stopping by and saying hello. I appreciate that. Oh, we need... Tidus, I think. So the game is basically encouraging us to use the right characters here against the right enemies. Oh, thanks Nico for confirming that and reminding me.
Gonna take a while.
I'll handle it. Step
Oh, right. Oh, I see. Oh, it's a remastered release then, is it? Ah, that's good to know then. I thought it was, like you say, the first game, to be honest with you, more than anything. Right, we actually should be doing thunder rather than fire. I'm always up for receiving tips, Scotsman. I have done a series on this, but it's a few years ago. So I'm just playing from memory at the moment, just as a kind of laid-back approach for the purposes of the stream. But no, I'm happy for any tips you want to share along the way. Just to confirm, guys, since a few have joined us, I won't be able to stream for too long, unfortunately, today. Because I have got some other projects I need to be getting on with. But that's the reason I didn't schedule this stream. I wasn't sure up until, you know, just before starting really whether I was going to have the time to actually do it. So it's nice that I've been able to make it and chat to you guys. Seeing if there's anything around here before we head to the objective. Yeah, I've been playing Star Ocean 4 lately, as some of you guys probably know, because I've done about 40 plus videos now which are on the channel. And I'm enjoying it. It's a very heavy grinding game. But that's what I like about Japanese role-playing games. The only one I think that got a little bit too heavy for me was Xenoblade Chronicles X. I completed the story and all that was fine. But trying to max out my characters and skills with the best weapons and equipment, after about 60, 70 extra hours of grinding, I just had to take a break from that. And I haven't gone back to it since. Oh, thanks for joining us, Abhijit. Have a good day, dude. And enjoy your weekend if I don't see you before. So we should be able to chat to some of these folks. Hey, Scotsman, thanks for following on Twitch. Yeah, don't forget, guys, you can follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. And then hopefully one of those platforms will notify you when we do go live in the future. They don't always, unfortunately, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, see you later, Abhijit. Take care, dude. I don't think so, Nico. I have seen a few of your messages. I don't know if I saw that one. YouTube doesn't always notify me, unfortunately, when I get a new comment. And I get about 150 comments a day across all of my videos. So I only really get to read the ones that YouTube notifies me of. And that comes in at about 15 comments a day. So I do try and tend to check comments on new videos as well. But unfortunately, I do miss a lot. Yes, I've played World of Final Fantasy. I haven't actually completed it. Maybe I could stream that one at some point. It's a lot of fun. The only reason I never completed it was because other projects took over. I did share a few videos on the channel as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't seem to get an audience for them. I'm not sure why, whether people weren't interested in that game or what. But I had to just move on to other things because of that. Oh, I'm loving God of War, Elias. Absolutely loving it. I'm only on chapter 8 in terms of the main story. I think there's about 17 chapters in all. But I've done a ton of optional content of it. I've gone to all of the areas around the Lake of Nine, on both level drops. I've just put many, many hours into it. And when I first started playing it, I absolutely sucked. I was just getting killed all the time. But now that I've powered up Kratos and the boy, I've actually been able to improve as well. So I'm really enjoying it now. I'm looking forward to playing it again. I've not played any of the Tales games, Wes. I've not played any of the Tales games. I haven't played the Persona games either. Persona 5 I almost picked up, But I just knew I wouldn't have the time to play it. So I never did in the end. But in the future, I'm hoping to.
Goodbye.
Hello, Hulkaroni. Hey, thanks for joining us. How are you? Oh, you've just woken up and got a coffee. Oh, I'm jealous. I haven't had a coffee or a cup of tea, which is what I generally drink, for about 3 hours now, so I'm starting to shake a bit due to the lack of caffeine. Yeah, Tales of Symphonia and Tales of, is it Basteria, are the two that I really want to look at, because a few people have recommended them to me. But I've got so much Japanese RPG action going on at the moment, I think I'd just get lost in the kerfuffle if I started another one right now. Yeah, Final Fantasy X's a fantastic game, really. It's not without its faults, I admit that. Some of the presentation of the script and the dialogue can be a little bit off, but it was the first Final Fantasy game with voice acting, and they did take a lot of risks with it. But gameplay-wise, it's absolutely spot on. It's so addictive, and you know, there's so much fun to be had because you can really power up your party using the sphere grid.
Word is that summoner's got noble blood.
I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter.
You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Ah, I see, Nico. So which one then would you recommend out of all the Tales games? Right, before we go chatting to anyone, let's have a look, see if there's any items around this place. I believe that there will be. Yeah, I know what you mean, Nico. Hi, Thunder King. Welcome back. Again. Elias, which game are you talking about? Final Fantasy X? I do like the levelling in Final Fantasy X. Even though it's not traditional levelling, of course. I do find it a lot of fun, though, still. Yeah, you can, can't you? You can really manipulate how you the weapon system, can't you, in this game? Having all kinds of different varieties of statuses on the attributes list. Yeah, I remember on my last playthrough I created some awesome weapons. I've got Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't really played it all that much at the moment, it's got to be said. But I'm looking forward to getting into it. I've got the strategy guide for that one as well. The Future Press strategy guide. So that should get me through it. I'm pretty sure that there is an item in here, but I can't seem to find it. Maybe it's in another building. Oh, have you played Ni no Kuni, Nico? Because that's Studio Ghibli, isn't it? Ah, this is where we need to go.
Ooh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing.
Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. All me name's not a waka. Don't look like you got much money, either. I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd. Merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not me.
Yeah, that's a good point, Elias. That's one way of making that movie better than it already is, isn't it? Having a cup of tea while you watch it. Right, there's the remedy. There's a way of getting potions here. I think it's this suitcase, isn't it? Obtained a potion. We can do this up until 20 potions. And then it'll just stop giving them to us. Is that it? We got 20? I guess so. Yeah, no, I'm not giving any spoilers for it, Nico. It is one of those movies where you desperately need to avoid spoilers if you're going to see it, really. Lovely. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn is probably the game I'm going to be playing in my own free time once I've completed God of War, which is what I'm currently playing in my own non-YouTube free time. I'm not sure which one I'm going to prefer. I've really enjoyed God of War. But a few people have said that Horizon is actually better than God of War, so I'm looking forward to really getting into that.
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door.
Yeah, I've got the
but
Platinum Trophy now for Ni no Kuni 2. Great game that was, enjoyed it. Looking forward to the DLC.
Chocobos.
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
Oh, getting the black hole concurrence in Final Fantasy 12. Oh, I shudder thinking about it. You can get it really quickly if you're lucky. You can get it without even trying for it. It took me about an hour and a half, I think, when I actually wanted to farm for it because I hadn't got it in order to get it. There is an Albed Primer around here. Yeah, there it is. I'm pretty sure that was one of the ones I would have already had, but it didn't carry across for some strange reason. Still, another one. I can't see a thing because of the chat there. The last God of War I played, Elias, before the one I'm currently playing, was way back on PSP. I can't remember which game it was in the God of War franchise. But I had a lot of fun with it. I didn't complete it. But from what I remember, it's very different to the one that I'm playing now. What am I doing in here? I have no idea. I want to speak to Awaka. Awaka the 23rd.
But someday the name of Walker will be spoken all over Spira. Say, lad, you wouldn't have a bit of gill to lend?
Right then. Oh, I have done that, Nico girl. I did it when we first went into that room. I kicked it until we got 20 potions, which is when it maxes out. You can't get any more after that. So, yeah, I have already done that. You can get potions from it. Yeah, got it. Nice one. Thanks, Nico. Right then. I don't think I can afford to pay him 10,000, unfortunately. I can't even afford to pay him 1,000. It was Chains of Olympus, Elias. Yeah, no, appreciate it, Nico. Yeah, I remember now that you've said that. It was Chains of Olympus. How many God of War games has there been since Chains of Olympus? Because, like I said, that must have been about 15 years ago. Well, maybe not that long. That's probably an exaggeration. But probably about 10, 12 years ago, maybe, when I played that one. I'll just give him 100 gil for now.
I guess it pays to ask. Thank ye kindly, lad. Fine seed money for the...
Oh, thanks. At least 1 gil is okay. Yeah. We need to give him 10,000 and 1 gil in total, don't we? But I'm pretty sure we can do that over the next times we visit him as well. The dad of war. I like it. If only I had £1 every time he shouted boy, I'd be a millionaire by now. Right then, so I'm pretty sure we've got all the items. We've got the potions from the suitcase. There was a remedy that we grabbed. We've sorted out a walker as well. Not to be confused with you, Nico. Good point.
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, so I guess we just need to speak to people because this is... I won't say actually in case people get spoiled by it, but something major is about to happen. I think we just need to speak to some of these folks in order to kick off the cutscenes. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, I've not played any of the Tales series. I know you know that already, Thunder King. But a few people have recommended, I think it's... Bisteria, it's called. Is that the latest one, is it? I don't know what I said, but Siri wanted to help me with something.
The wind. It's nice.
Siri wants to get involved.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you?
Yeah, Apple are spying on us. They're
You're
taking all the
Waka?
information from the stream, aren't they?
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkand there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's
Oh,
guardian.
Berseria is it? Is the latest one. Okay. Yeah, I do need to check it out. No, they probably do, Nico.
My father.
Well, I've not got an
His
interesting
name is
life
Jack.
for them. So it's okay.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkand.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back.
Yeah, Yuna's character changes a lot
And no one
in
seen
Final
him
Fantasy
since then.
X too, I find.
Why, that's the day that Jack came to Spira.
She's far more outspoken, isn't she?
It's true. I first
And far
met
less
Jack
shy.
10
She
years
comes
and
across a
3
little bit more
months
shy
ago.
in this game, I think.
I remember that was the day.
Whereas she changes
my
quite
father
substantially. by the second game. I guess going through everything she goes through here is naturally going to do that to you, isn't it?
Yeah, but how would he get here?
I reckon the Final Fantasy X Yuna would, Hulkaroni. Probably not the Final Fantasy X-2 Yuna. Yeah, I think I have, Elias, in the past. I haven't recently, I haven't used Siri for a few years, to be honest with you. It was more of a novelty when I first discovered Siri, but once it worn off, I haven't used it for ages. Yeah, that's right. That's what I think as well. Right, believe it or not, something I remember, but I'm not going to do, don't worry, is we can actually, on this fight, kill 450, or is it 500? It's either 450 or 500 of the ads, and then the fight will give us enough money, enough gil, to give Awaka his 10,001 gil.
Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
I've also heard there's a connection between the world of Final Fantasy X and the world of Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, I think once we get the iPhone version 20, Elias, maybe Siri will do the laundry. I might have a reason to upgrade again then. I can't imagine them doing Final Fantasy X-3 now, to be honest with you. I think that time has passed. And seeing as how much effort and time they're still spending on Final Fantasy 15, I can't even imagine a Final Fantasy 16 coming anytime soon. I'll be happy to know what's happening with the Final Fantasy 7 remake, to be honest with you. Right, so ultimately we're going to have to attack the boss. But in the meantime we can take out some of these guys. We can even summon Valefor, maybe he can take care of it for us. And each one we kill will give us some AP. Not AP, SP or whatever it's called. And gil. I don't know, I thought we had some AoE here. Oh well, doesn't matter. It depends on the monitor really, Elias. A lot of monitors don't even have inbuilt speakers. Those that do, you tend to be able to raise the volume and lower the volume. But monitor speakers kind of suck anyway, to tell you the truth. You only really want to use them in emergency sake, I find. Otherwise, just use a headset or proper desktop speakers. The same with a laptop, really. I wouldn't really want to use laptop speakers. Yeah, that's it. You can actually kill 500 of these guys. I think it's 500 or 450. And get like 10,000 gil and a load of SP. But I'm just killing a few here. And then we'll move on.
When's this going to end? The fin, quick!
Right, so now we should be able to target the fin. But let's go in with an energy blast. That is potent, isn't it? Yeah, every one of these you kill, it isn't going to waste, even though it's taking you more time, because you do get the extra rewards for it. I'll probably get rid of Valefor soon, though. Maybe we could go for another overdrive with him, though. I do need to be careful about how long we use it for, because if we don't use the other party members, then we are going to not get many rewards for them. It looks like he's going to die anyway. So let's just dismiss him. Yeah, I don't think I would, Fighter. I'm sure there's a few that would, though. If there's one thing I've learned about gamers, is that there's a wide variety of them, and they'll do just about anything. Right, let's go ahead and start attacking. Oh, we need to use Waka. Can Lancet be used? Yes, it can. So we've got an attack that can be used for Kimari. That's good. I haven't actually hauled Corone. I'd only played Secret of Mana recently, to tell you the truth. So no is the answer to that one. Right then, Tidus, if you can go away, please. Yeah, my wife drinks coffee far more than I do. I'm much more of a tea person. Have you played it before, have you, Candice? Before recently? I don't know if this guy's weak to thunder, but I mean, he's in the water, so you never know. The only time we really have to kill the monsters here is if the wings start to flicker. There we go. No, I never completed it, Fighter. I had to take a break from that game, to tell you the truth. But I might go back to it at some point. If you like the Final Fantasy games, Candice, and you haven't played this one, I'd recommend it, to tell you the truth. Some of the voice acting's a bit dodgy, but the gameplay is really addictive, I think. Yeah, that's one of the problems with the RPG genre, isn't it, Thunder King? It's just the time investment. Oh, thanks, Candice. Appreciate that. Let's just use Kimari to heal up here, shall we? Well, I can't even see what I'm targeting. The overlays on the screen are confusing me a little bit. That's better. Or their wings flickering. I couldn't quite see that. You got your whole party maxed out, Hulkaroni. The Earth Eater. I think I've got a video of that on my channel. I don't know if you want to check it out. I can't remember off the top of my head what I did to defeat that one. Hey Candice, thanks for subscribing. Much appreciated. Boing. We're almost done here. Another round after this one I think should be enough. Now I'm only playing the standard sphere grid right now. It's the one I'm used to. I've never really tried the expert one, to tell you the truth. I know that all the characters start off at the same place, so you can take them off into whichever direction you so desire. But this is more of just a laid-back, casual playthrough than anything. Oh, Elias! Wow, thanks, dude. That's kind of you. I'm glad you enjoyed them. 246. Hopefully we can kill this guy. Oh man, I thought Waka was going to be doing more damage than that. Oh boy. All the wings are flickering. Once the wings flicker, you really want to kill them, but not really needed now. There we go. Yeah, I use quick attacks quite often, Hulkaroni, in the monster arena. It's very useful. But check out the video I did on the Earth Eater, or Monster Arena. I can't remember what I called it. And just see the strategy I used. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I don't think I had too many problems with it. Yeah, Ribbon's useful. Earth Eater, I think, is hard because hasn't it got instant death on most of its attacks, if I remember. Could be wrong on that. Yeah, that's what I did in my previous playthrough, actually. You kill 2 scales. I think it stops the others from spawning then, doesn't it? So you've only got 1 to contend with. And now we have a proper boss fight. Right then, so, I'm going to start by cheering a few times and having Waka trying to cast Dark. Now guys, this is just a laid-back playthrough. I have done a playthrough on the channel before, so I'm just trying to take this one easy. It's mostly for the purposes of just live streaming and chatting to you guys more than anything. And the good thing is that this cheer ability should increase our physical defence as well. I just need to be a little bit careful about the fact that we are taking damage already. Hiya, Cell. Oh, you've done the Great Crystal. Oh, congrats on getting that place sorted. I hated that place with a passion. And yeah, thanks for stopping by and sharing that. You're right, it is frustrating. It's like the worst Final Fantasy dungeon in my opinion. Outside of perhaps the Pitos Ruins or whatever that place is. Over in Final Fantasy 15. After the special attack, the blind's gone, is it? Okay, I'll bear that in mind. But let's just carry on buffing and attacking for now. Hopefully we'll get some overdrive action soon. Blender is a nuisance because Chia doesn't protect against this one. And we need to, as you say, go ahead with another dark attack. Have you played it before, have you, Hulkaroni? Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Nico? Thanks for pointing that out to me. I probably wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't. Yeah, miss, that's what I like to see. Right, we're going to have to start healing again soon, I think. Oh, thank you, Andy. Thanks for stopping by. Right, we'll go ahead and try and inflict... Ah, I didn't use dark, did I? I was going to say inflict dark, but I just did normal attack then. Yeah, the Final Fantasy 12 one is just frustrating more than anything. It's not that difficult, it's just so easy to get lost there. It's a ruddy nuisance, it really is. I never got to use the overdrives, but not to worry. And here we go, arriving in Kilika, or Kalika. Elias, I laughed a few times in Infinity War. I thought the humour was pretty well played, to tell you the truth. Sometimes in movies like that it can be really annoying. I've played a lot of Final Fantasy 15, Hulkaroni. One thing I would, and so I do recommend it, one thing I would recommend though, is if you haven't already, just check out the benchmark tool for it, or the demo. Because it is quite demanding, that game, on PC. So just check you're going to be able to run it. There is a demo for it, I think, on Steam. So download that, and you're going to see what the game's like. It's got the whole chapter, first chapter available with the demo. And then you can probably make a more informed decision as to whether you want to purchase it or not. Yeah, Clav, they did actually patch the game at some point a few months ago. So you can mostly avoid that part if you want to now.
It would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat sin. I must defeat sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Kilika Port. the thing is, Thunder King, there's going to be a whole lot more as well, because they're bringing out more DLC for that game throughout this year and next year as well, at least.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come.
Oh, that's no problem, Andy. Yeah, you'll have to get back to it at some point and complete it, maybe. It's a good game.
Here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BTA.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
Yeah, I can't remember what the specs are off the top of my head, Hulkaroni, but like I say, just download the demo on Steam. Not only will that tell you if you can run the game or not, because if you can run the demo, you'll run the full game, but also whether you think gameplay-wise it's something you're going to want to get into. But you should definitely be able to play it with the specs that you've shared. A GTX 970 should be more than ample to play it. Alright folks, well I think we're going to go and take a break now. I've got quite a bit of work I need to be getting on with. So thanks guys for those of you that stopped by the stream this afternoon. Or this morning, or this evening, depending on your own time zone of course. So I was just reading your messages in chat. But yeah, I should be back at some point this week with more Final Fantasy X as well. I am working on another project as well, which is a monitor review. So BenQ sent me a monitor in the post. They wanted me to review it. I'm not sure why. My channel's not exactly known for hardware reviews. But hey, I'll take a free 4K monitor. I'm happy about that. And I'm going to give you my honest thoughts about it. So please do check that video out when it comes live, guys. Because you never know. Might even be able to get some other manufacturers to send me some stuff in the post for the future as well. But yeah, no, I'd recommend Final Fantasy 15. Just make sure that you try the demo first. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. It's been a fun stream. And I guess we'll continue on from Kilika in part 4. Whenever that's going to be. Like I say, hopefully sometime this week. But that's dependent on how much work I get done in the meantime. Yeah, see you all later. Then I'm going to go ahead and finish the stream off now, guys. So hopefully everyone said their goodbyes. And I'll see you next time.